Q. Josh Lair, Washington. In 2007, Sara Bareilles told her record label, "I'm not gonna write you a love song," but when she was asked to pen a Broadway musical in 2013, she leapt at the chance. "I had left Los Angeles, my home of 14 years, I had just moved to New York City, I didn't really know many people, and I was having a mini midlife crisis," Bareilles told WTOP. "Everything about my life was in major flux. I said yes to this project almost as an experiment. I didn't really even think I could do it. I want to give a lot of credit to my wonderful collaborators in crafting the seeds of these ideas so I could go to my cave and start writing songs about it." The result was Waitress, a Tony-nominated smash on Broadway before launching a national tour that's currently rocking National Theatre, May 15th to June 3rd, based on the 2007 film by Adrian Shelley and We were working mainly just from the script at first from the movie, but when I met Jessie, we became fast friends, Bareilles said. "It was one of those soulmate relationships where I met her like, oh, I feel like I've known you my entire life. We worked really well together. One of the things I'm most proud of is I feel like the dialogue and songs really speak to each other. It's not one of those shows where you're like, I see a song coming. Here comes the song. We worked very hard to make the scene support the song, and the songs support the scene. This is evident right out of the gate, as opening up works on multiple levels: A. Opening up the show, B. Opening up the restaurant, and C. Opening up the hero's internal journey. I wanted to set a tone," Bareilles said. "I wanted it to have energy and lots of room for lots of voices to sing because we have a big ensemble. Actually, fun fact, I rewrote the opening number probably about 30 times. We had such a hard time cracking it. The day that we finally got it, oh my god, I almost burst into tears. We were days before opening and kept changing the song over and over and over again. It was so intense to get to the end result. That lends a little irony to the lyric, some things will never change. Some things only change," Bareilles joked. The whole chorus, "Hello, how y'all been? Thank you, come again," that all got added late in the game. "I was sitting in the back room in our theater, we were in rehearsals just days or weeks before opening for preview audiences, and I finally wrote a new section and everything finally clicked. Our Broadway cast learned so many different versions of that song that they wanted to murder me by the end. From there, the show offers intermittent daydreams where time stops for metaphorical imagery, stirring a sexy dress into a mixing bowl as Jenna nervously awaits a pregnancy test. The sugar, butter, flour loop came really early," she said. "These little vignettes are us going into her mind, her little dream state. The illustrations came from our choreographer Lauren Latero, who read an article in the New York Times about the importance of daydreaming, how it keeps our creative minds vibrant and alive. She's like, what if we watch her actually daydream and we watch them come to life? They're really effective moments in the show. Not only is the show symbolic, it's also wonderfully silly. This is especially true in the role of Oogie, who provides comic relief as the eccentric love interest of Jenna's colleague Dawn. He's just a sweet, kind, earnest weirdo that you just fall in love with," Bareilles said. "He's just the best. He's a total showstopper, that's all." Jessie Nelson. She came up with the adorable conceit that they were Revolutionary War fanatics, which is really funny. While Oogie's numbers, "Never Ever Getting Rid of Me," and "I Love You Like a Table," make us cry tears of laughter, Jenna brings down the house with the tear-jerking ballad, "She Used to Be Mine," with introspective lyrics. She is messy, but she's kind. She is lonely most of the time. She is all of this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She is gone, but she used to be mine. That was actually the first song I wrote, Bareilles said. I was really struck with this idea that we all become a different version of the person we thought we would be. It's reconciling. Who did you think you'd grow up and become? Then when you look in the mirror, what do you see? ... I was dealing with that in my own life and channeling it through Jenna. That demo came out first thing. It didn't change at all. I didn't rewrite that song 30 times like the opening number. She hopes the number will inspire others who might feel trapped like Jenna. I was lucky enough to be in the role on Broadway twice, and one of the traditions of Broadway is old-fashioned fan mail, she said. I got letter after letter from people who were transformed or transfixed by the story and changed in some way. It was really overwhelming. I remember one day I was responding, and I was just in my dressing room weeping from the generosity of these fans who are so honest and beautifully connected to the material. She recently met these fans in person for cast album karaoke at National Theatre, as DC. Audience members were invited up on stage to sing with Bareilles on May 25th. It was one of my favorite things, Bareilles said. It's a tradition we started here at our Broadway theater. Once a month we do cast album karaoke, where audience members get called up and get sing songs from the show with the actual Waitress band. ... It's so magical. Sometimes you get people who have never been on stage before and aren't real singers, and sometimes you get people who bring the house down. You can participate in the next cast album karaoke on June 1st. Bareilles will be in New York prepping to host the Tonys, but you can sing along with the talented cast, led by Daisy Oakley. What we tried to do with this show is make something that had a lot of heart, Bareilles said. Especially right now in the world, it's so nice to see a show that's about relationships, good people making mistakes, doing the best they can. ... It really was built with a lot of love. That and a little sugar, butter and flour. Find more details on the National Theatre website. Hear our full chat with Sara Bareilles below. Like WTOP on Facebook and follow at Top on Twitter to engage in conversation about this article and others. Copyright 2018 WTOP. All rights reserved. This website is not intended for users located within the European Economic Area. Advertiser content.